going to ever get gun control in America. That is what I feel as somebody who really tried to dedicate a part of her life to getting it. You're not going to get it.
That was Rosie O'Donnell on The View yesterday, using the tragedy of Virginia Tech as an opportunity to rant and go on the offensive over gun control. And, of course, she bashed George W. Bush. Joining us now for more reaction is Crystal McCrary. She's the author of Gotham Diaries, and Jennifer Pozner is the executive director of Women in Media and News. Guys, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
She made those comments and then attacked George W. Bush. It wasn't even 24 hours since the incident occurred. Now, I support her right to free speech here.
Sure.
But the fact, the immediate rush to politicize something for an agenda is so offensive to me.
I don't know if she was rushing to politicize it. I mean, emotions are running high. This is a tragedy that we're all trying to make sense of. So I don't know if it's fair to say that's exactly what she was doing.
Sure it was.
Everyone's trying. Well, I mean,
Bush didn't go down to Katrina in a week. It took him.
Well, listen, I will say what Dennis Miller happened to say on O'Reilly about Rosie. Give her a 2-day pass, everyone. She's a parent. This is a tragic situation, and everyone's trying to figure out.
It's not just a 2-day pass. Radical Christianity is like radical Islam in America today. All the other comments that she's made. You were, matter of fact, you were on the show when she originally attacked Donald Trump.
I was on that show when she attacked. You saw it.
Yes.
Listen. I mean, she's a passionate person, but the fact of the matter is, even the governor of Virginia, who is a Democrat, is saying that it's too quick to start hollering gun control, gun control. This is not the time to do that. Facts are still emerging. And then one fact we do know is that guns were banned from the campus.
Well, but that's an interesting point. And we know that the mayor of Nagasaki in Japan, where they have some of the toughest gun laws on the planet, on the very same day was shot and sadly was ultimately died here. And if somebody has evil intentions in their heart, Jennifer, there's no law, there is nothing that you can do to stop this. And that's a reality that people on the left don't seem to get.
Well, here's the thing. Rosie O'Donnell has the same constitutional free speech rights that you have, that I have. That's, I don't think that I think that 30-some-odd people are dead, and there are more important things to be talking about than what Rosie O'Donnell said.
By the way, it's not a left-right issue either. This is not about left versus right or gun control versus non-gun control, because I think Sean is right. No matter what you do, these kinds of incidents are going to happen.
Yes, but in terms of the gun control issue, Harvard recently released a study that showed that American women are like 70% or so of all the world's homicide, of all the industrial
there is
countries.
A gender aspect of this. That this guy was a stalker of women. His first victim was a woman.
He had terrorized and stalked women on his campus, and had been identified as needing counseling for that kind of disturbing behavior. I think that the big issue that we're all missing while we're talking about Rosie O'Donnell and talking about other issues is that at the heart of so many of these school shootings, other than Columbine, 10 years ago, in 1998, I wrote a piece about Jonesboro, where all the victims were girls, and the boys who killed the victims said that they were doing it because the girls had dumped them. Over and over last year, we saw the Amish school shootings. We saw Pratt Canyon. All these victims in so many of these cases are girls. And if we don't name this as violence against women at the heart of it, it'll continue to...
Men and women killed.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Well, men and women were killed, but at the root of the motivation was violence against women. And if we don't start to name that kind of violence, then it'll continue to spill over and harm all of us.
We'll talk about the signs and symptoms and missed opportunities when we get back. Final thoughts straight ahead on today's chilling development. Straight ahead.
As a growing business, you don't